Yeah, go to Deuteronomy 28:15. Now we're going to get you this, what I call a DNA test. We're going to let you know who you are. You're not African-American. You're not black. All right? You're not colored. You are Israelite according to the Most High God. All right? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
See, hearken means listen. He said, we don't listen to the voice of the Lord our God.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
See, we do all God's commandments? You know, we're going to find out, do we do all God's commandments? We're going to find out what happened when we don't do God's commandments. All right, read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
And let me ask y'all something. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing, right, sis? All right, what we're going through is who we are according to the Bible. We're going through some curses, and we're going to let you go. The Most High God going to let you know who you are in the Bible. All right, so like I said, catch you up a little bit. The book of Deuteronomy is Moses talking to the Israelites. Are you familiar with the Israelites in the Bible? Maybe a little bit. But we'll let you, we'll teach you who it is. Because like I said, we're just teaching. We're not trying to make anybody look bad. We're out here to educate. All right?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All right, so these curses going to come and overtake thee. All right, so this curse right here, we're going to see that this curse fit anybody here in Starkville, Mississippi. All right, read 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
I think about that. He said, cursed shall thou be in the city. You go to any big city in the U.S., Mississippi, whatever. Where do you find most of our people? Where we located? Because you know when you go into a black neighborhood, you know you're in the hood, right? So we located what? In the hoods, right? The hoods, the trap. You know, like I said, you know, we located in the worst parts of the projects. All right? All right, sis. All right, sis. Like, let me ask you something. Like I said, where are most of our people located in the towns and the cities in the U.S.? In the worst part of the neighborhood, right?
Right, in the hood, the trap, like you said, the hood.
Right. Now Moses is telling this to the Israelites thousands of years ago. He said we're going to be cursed in the city. Now we're going to jump to 2021. Where are we located? Like, it goes for Hispanics too. And think about the Native American Indians. Where are they mostly located? On the reservations. That's a curse for them. To be located on the reservation where they took from their land here in Mississippi, like the Chickasaws, Choctaws. That's Indian tribes, which is known as the tribe of, let's see, a Gad. They'd be called Gadites. I know you probably might not be able to see that, but Gad is the Native American Indians. And also, what's another tribe on here? Reuben. Reuben's also known as the Seminole Indians. And a lot of Indians got took out to Oklahoma and put on reservations. So that's a curse. All right, read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
And cursed in the field. Think about that. All right. Let me show you when we were cursed in the field. I'll show you one on this sign right here. All right. Let's see if you can find this thing right here. We cursed in the field. All right, so let's check this sign out right here. You see our people down here? You see, we used to have to pick cotton for free, right? In slavery, right? That's cursed in the field. You know, we used to have to work for free. You know, sun up, sun down, got a back beat out. Got a back beat out, why? Because we didn't pick enough cotton. Sugar cane, cutting up sugar cane, right? You know, that's cursed in the field. All right, you see our people right here. What they doing? Chopping the cotton right here, chopping the field, getting all the grass out with hoes. All right, that's cursed in the field. Now jump. I appreciate that, offer. Now let's jump to 2021. A lot of our people work at what? Low income jobs like McDonald's, Hardee's, and we still might have to work in the field a little bit now, but we not getting paid what we need to get paid. That's cursed in the field. And a lot of low income jobs, we don't get a lot of the good jobs. It's very few our people that get good jobs. You know, because what? That's cursed in the field. Most of our God say He's gonna curse us in the field. And so who is He talking to now? The Israelites. Now keep that in mind, that the Most High God is talking to the Israelites right here in Deuteronomy, okay? All right, jump to 30.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
All right, that's doing slavery. What master do? Our men and women used to get married, even in slavery. But then when master come in to the shack, what do? Hey, tell the husband step out, and then he go in there and do what he got to do. That's another person sleeping with our people, another nation. That's a curse. Even in Jim Crow era, they done the same thing. You know, this after slavery. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a curse right there, read.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
All right, we built a house. Who built master's house? The slaves, right? Did the slaves stay in the master's house at night? Where they had to go to? They had to go back to the slave shack, right? Had to go back to the slave shack. So, like I said, as of now, who's it fitting? It fitting the blacks, right? All right, read.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
Okay, that's going in like I just showed you that picture. Now, I'll show you that picture of our people picking cotton, right? We pick the fruits off the trees, all right? Pick the beans or whatever we had to do in the field, right? Out of the vineyards, out of grapes, you know? Did we get any benefit from that? Who benefited from that? The master did, right? So that's a curse right there. Everybody, even today, even when we get to our cheap labor in these plants, we get paid a little bit, but who benefiting from most of the furniture sales? You see what I'm saying? The people that own it. We don't own it in factories. You know, like Ashley or what's some factories around here in South? Flex Steel. Do we own it in those buildings? No, we do not. Now you see what the Bible is talking about? This is the Bible. This 1,000 years ago talking about us today. Let me ask you a question. Ask this sister right here. Are you familiar with the slave trade? So you know how people got over here, right? Did you know that was in the Bible? All right, let's get to that. We're going to show y'all that the transatlantic slave trade, how people come over here, is in the Bible. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Again.
All right, he said he's going to bring us to Egypt, right? Are you familiar with the Israelites? Moses bringing the Israelites out of Egypt and going into the wilderness? Since you familiar with that? All right, all right, now one thing about that, now you used to walk from Israel back to Egypt, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But he said he's going to bring us into Egypt again, right? Let's see what Egypt means. Let's get the definition of Egypt.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
All right, according to that scripture, now what does Egypt mean? They mean what? Being bondage, right? I agree with that. Sis, you agree with that? All right, Sister Van, you agree with that? Egypt mean to be in slavery? All right, let's go back. Read from the beginning.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He said, into captivity again. How?
With ships.
You see that right there? You say you're familiar with the transatlantic slave trade, right? So how do people get over here according to the Bible? In ships, right? You see, have you ever heard that in the church? Your preacher taught you that in the church? Oh, your dad a preacher? So he'll mention something about the slave trade in the Bible. Showed it to you? Okay.
I put that in y'all to just revamp it on my.
Okay, by saying that right there, you see the transatlantic slave trade is in the Bible, right? So when you understand that Moses was talking to the Israelites, telling the Israelites that if you don't do God's law, statute, commandments, you go into slavery again on ships. It was 1,000 years ago. So by that right there, if he told the Israelites that, and the Israelites come over here in America on slave ships, so your ancestors come here, right? So what that make you? You be a slave, but your nationality be what? Israelite, right? So now being knowing that you're an Israelite, the God requires some things of you, Deuteronomy 10 and 12. But now God requires some things of you. So now I got to do some changes. Hey, sis, y'all come over here. Y'all come here and get some of these, bro. Y'all come here and get some of these commandments. We're going through some commandments right now that are going to help you. You love God, right? Sis, okay, sis, you love God, right? Brother said y'all love God. Y'all love God. Hey, come on, I'm not going to bite you. I'm not going to put you out there.
I'm right there.
All praise. But I'm saying, okay, you say you love God?
Do your thing, baby.
Sister in blue shirt, you love God? All right, let me ask y'all something. How do you love God?
No, I don't play with it.
You don't play with it?
He made me, didn't he?
All right, sister in the pink.
Yeah, take me away.
My name is Rebecca. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. I might forget, I might call you sis. What's your name?
Nay.
Nay, okay. All right, Nay, how do you love God?
With all my I know what I
Is it let him out of your
I know
heart?
he real. I know what he can do.
Today,
All right, sis.
when I wake up, I would have been dead.
All right, you got
I
that.
would have been nothing.
Now we're gonna show y'all out of the Bible how y'all love God. All right, read that.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Now this is the love of God. Now this is what you got to do to show God that you love Him. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
Right. They do what?
That we keep his commandments.
So how do you love God? You gotta do what? Keep His commandments. Keep His commandments, right? So all right. So we're gonna go through some commandments and see if y'all keep them. Cause if you don't keep God's commandments, hey, that's why we in the situation we're in. So now we're gonna learn something. I'm not gonna cut y'all up. I'm just gonna show y'all some commandments. Hey, I had to learn too. So one, we're gonna get into this. All right, you see these right here? You see all the brothers got these on the shirts with the purple. We also have them on our regular clothes. These camp clothes here. But on our regular shirts, we got fringes with a border of blue on there. No, did you ever heard that's a commandment of God? To wear fringes on your clothes? That you, since you know you're an Israelite, you got to wear fringes and border of blue. All right. Y'all come over here and check y'all check this out right here. All right, so let me go on these commandments. Y'all check, I'm gonna get y'all, hold on just a sec. Okay. Hey, sis, y'all two sisters. I'll ask these two sisters now. How do y'all love God? What do you gotta do to show God that you love Him?
Worship, pray, go to church.
Go to church, huh? Okay. All right. Let's read this again. We're gonna show you. We already showed them how you love God. Now we're gonna show y'all. All right, read that.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Now it said this is the love of God. You say you love God, right? All right.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what now?
That we keep his commandments.
So what you gotta do to love God? You gotta keep His commandments.
That's right.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through some commandments that y'all gotta keep. And now one we just said is about the fringes. So once you know that you're an Israelite, which y'all are Israelites, all right, you gotta wear these fringes and a border of blue on y'all's shirt, on the border of your garments, on your like your dresses. All right, we'll get in that too. We'll get into the pants. All right, read that.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38.
All right, now we're going to read it out of the Bible now. Not our own thoughts, but out of the Bible.
Numbers 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Y'all are the children of Israel. All right? All right, y'all two brothers coming up here. We're going through commandments, man. We're going through commandments of how we need to be dressing. Now, we're just talking about the fringes. So you got to learn how to wear your fringes on your clothes and border blue. That's what we're going through. All right?
Numbers 15 and 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
See right there, it says in the word, you got to make fringes in the border of your garments. Like your blouse you got on, your Adidas shirt, you got to put fringes and border blue. All right, like your shirt. Now, your shirt too, you got to put them fringes on there. Read.
Throughout their generation.
We still generating, right? We still having kids, right? You said got a little baby right there, so we still generate. So you got the little man right here, you got to put fringes on his clothes too. All right.
And that they put upon the fringe of the border a ribbon of blue.
All right, you see the ribbon of blue right here? That's what it's going into, ribbon of blue. So you got to have your fringes, and then on top of that, what you got to do? Put a what? Ribbon of blue. All praise. All right, that's all that.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And while we do this, because you got to look at this, this is one commandment. Each one of these fringes is a commandment of the Most High God. You know, you think, well, I can remember what the Most High God said. You know, I can remember all the commandments. But you got to understand this. We got this for a reason. We gotta keep these fringes on here and do what God say, okay? And next time we're going into the dress code is about the pants. So we're going to let y'all know about that. Go to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Deuteronomy 22 and 5 going to let you know, the women, see what I'm saying? We got to be in order. And be in order, you got to do God's what? God said you love him, you got to do what? It's commandment, right? So now this is one commandment that is real tough for some women, but what you got to do is you love God. You got to do it, right? All right, let's read.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So what is the brother wearing right here? Y'all don't supposed to be wearing. I think I just told you so. Them pants, right? So like I said, now according to the Most High God, he said what? Read that from the top again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So men wear pants, but women don't supposed to wear that. They're supposed to wear dresses and skirts. That's going into being modest. Because what you're doing is with your pants and your shorts, I go to shorts too. You showing your curves off. You showing all your goods off. And then what you going to attract? Some thirsty Negroes. They're going to want to jump up on you, get you pregnant, and then he died. You're going to chase him down and try to get support out, child support out of him. And what you're attracting. So that's why most of our guys say you don't for wear pants because you're showing your curves off. Brother going to come up instead of looking at what you are, trying to find out what you're about. He trying to get the goods. He want to get the cookie. You see what I'm saying? Dude, you know, y'all don't need no men like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why the guy put dress code in there. All right? He wants y'all to be modest. Read this.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
See that right there? Man, I can't wear no dress either. Now, we stand up here teaching with some dresses on. Would y'all take us serious? Y'all be saying, what these Negroes doing up here? Hey, what they trying to teach? You know? And then, you know, like I said, you know, y'all wouldn't look at us and respect us, right? Same way God look at the man and the woman when they out of order in the dressing. Because one thing about if you dress where God wants you to, that's following God's commandment and showing him that you love him. But if you stay in these pants and these shorts, it's a judgment. Zephaniah 1:8. I'm sorry. I need to read that. Let me finish that out. Now, this is what the Most High God think about those pants. Women wearing pants and men wearing skirts and dresses. You see a lot of these rappers, some of these rappers even wear these little skirts, right? So what Most High God said, hey, don't do that. And what did he think about it, Reed?
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So abomination, God hate that. Not only does God hate you wearing these things, but he gonna put a judgment on you too. All right, so let's get that. Let's get the judgment. Because like I said, you know, God, hey, he'll bless you as long as you're doing the commandments. You're going to go through some things, but it'll be easy to go through them if you're doing God's commandments. You know what I'm saying? And so what you got to do, you got to do shorts and pants because this is what's going to happen.
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
It said day of the Lord's sacrifice. That means when Christ's second coming, when he come back, all right?
That I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
He said strange apparel. See, y'all looking strange right now to the Most High God because why? Y'all wearing pants, y'all not modest, according to the Most High God.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.